Hi, I'm Charles Maitom. Now I will discuss the moral self. There's a quote quoted by Albert Einstein that try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. So it means that success can be measured by your achievements and goals reached. There is a formula for calculating success which may be subjective to everyone's person's points of view and ideals. But today, success isn't just about self-contentment. It is more about how people would see you, how people would look up to you as an inspiration. It isn't a hard nut to crack. It's a combination of luck and grit. When it comes to value, which is often overlooked because you are busy trying to prove yourself to the world, you lose sight of what matters. Enjoying your work, loving your job, and making precious memories with your team or the people around you. So, try not to become just a man of success. Don't lose sight of who you are. Live happily. Enjoy every moment at the end of the day. You'll realize success is at every corner of every day by making yourself and everyone valued and happy. So, moral self is concerned with the morality of selfhood that implicates both who a person's and how a person act. So, morality. Um, Morality is the relief that some behavior is right and acceptable and others' behavior is wrong. So, refers to system of beliefs and values that ensure that individuals will keep their obligation to others in the society. So, decision making, yes, is understandably difficult. The degree of which, depending on the situation, yes, it's true. So, ang decision making magdepende yun na how difficult or easy ang usa ka situation. Kung difficult, so dapat need kag more nga decision making, but easy need siya more difficult but not dili mo palamuan kay easy raman siya. Moral reasoning refers to the judgment people make about what courses of action are correct or incorrect in a particular situation. So matuging ganiya. Theory of Theory of moral development shape and tied up the Piaget's stages intellectual development. So ang Piaget's intellectual development kay naay upat ka stages mo ni ang sensorimotor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operation stage, formal operation stage. So, una na to ang sensory motor stage. Ang sensory motor stage in which child learns and develop knowledge about his environment by relating sensory experience to motor action. So, ang sensory experience kay mao na ang gamit ang five senses. And in order to get experience sa five senses, so magamit niya ang motor action. Magamitan niya ang yang through yung mga muscles. So, second is the pre-operational stage in which the child learns use symbols like words or mental images to solve simple problems. So, gamit ang mga ang mga images or words kuha na siya, solve na siya sa simple nga problems. Next is the concrete operation stage in which the child develop the ability to perform a number of logical operation on concrete object that are present. And the last is the formal operations in which the individual acquires the ability to solve abstract problem in logical manners. So, man siya. So, this table represent the levels of one's moral development along with the reason for his or her moral behavior. So, in every stages, na siya gitawag nga every stages have its own level, and in every stages na siya reason of for moral behavior. So ang first and second stages na belong siya sa pre-conventional morality. Ang first stages kay ang pleasure or pain orientation. Reason for moral behavior kay to avoid pain, punishment, or getting caught. And the second stage kay ang cost benefit orientation, reciprocity. So ang reason for moral behavior niya kay to get rewards. So ang 3 and 4 nga stages na belong siya sa conventional morality. Ang third stage kay ang good child orientation. Reason for moral behavior kay to gain acceptance and avoid disapproval. And the fourth stage kay law and order orientation. Ang yung reason for moral behavior kay to follow rules and avoid censor by authorities. And ang 5, 6, 7 stages na belong siya sa principled or post-conventional morality. Ang stage 5 kay ang social contract orientation. Ang reason for moral behavior kay to promote the welfare of society. And sixth stage kay ang ethical principle orientation. Ang reason for moral behavior niya kay to achieve justice and avoid self-condemnation. And lastly, the last stage kay cosmic orientation, to be true to universal principles and feel oneself part of the cosmic direction that transcend social norms. Ang moral reasoning depends sa intellectual development. Its different levels can progress as well. Hence, skills in decision making, prioritization, reasoning, and logical thinking will help the individual in making the best position or option, especially out of conflict situation. These skills can be developed through exposure to experience, making observation, active engagement in different situations, solving problems. At times, you might be placed in a dilemma which requires you to make a decision. So, naging mabot nga problem, in a situation nga tagang problem, then it requires nga gamit kag decision making. You have to harness your intellectual capacity and reasoning ability to choosing what best decision to take. Yes, in every dilemma gid dapat in every problem mag acquire you kag best, not better, but the best. Strive to achieve balance so as not to compromise your integrity. In situation in which you need to decide on what you think is a noble cause but which might put you in a disadvantage, you have to accept the consequences of that choice. So dapat gigamit na nimo nga mo na imong decision, dapat ready po ka kung unsay consequences nga mahitabo, positive ba or negative. So if positive, mas maayo, but negative, dapat dili lang ka musuko, dapat sige lang gihapon, ngita kag laing magdesisyon kag balik o what's right and para sa imong kuan, what's right or para makuha nimo ang best. So next is the parental style and practices. One factor which affect the individual's development is environmental influence. Yes, it is characterized by forces outside of the individual, like how he or she has been raised or reared by his or her parents. So, depende gina kung unsa pagtrat ang behavior or attitude sa usa ka bata, magdepende gyud na sa sabay gyud na maguna kay ang parents may mag mold ana una before ang eskwelahan. So ara sa balay sa parents. So magdepende siya sa unsa pag guide or pag buhi sa ginikanan. Magdepende sa environment. The foundation of moral reasoning and development are laid at home. The home is where children first learn to distinguish right or the appropriate behavior from wrong, inappropriate behavior. What happens at home, especially during grow up, is critical to personal development. So, ara gyud sa balay mag-una kung makakatuon kag right and wrong because imong parents. So, there are four parenting styles parents use to and different strategies to raise children. So, para kay Diana Baumrind na siya tulo, but there are four good nga parenting style. So, ang first, ang upat kay authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and neglectful. So, arita sa una ang authoritarian parents attempt to shape, control, and evaluate the behavior and attitude of children in accordance with an absolute set of conduct standards that usually come from religious or respective authorities. O ang mga authoritarian nga mga parents mo na siyang mga kung dapat ang parents good masunod kung unsay gusto sa parents, bad or good pa nang mga mahitabo sa iyang anak, dapat mao ginay matuman, dili kay masunod ang bata. Kung unsay sa gusto sa bata, dili ihatag sa inahan if dili gusto sa ginikanan. Authoritarian nag-base masunod ang parents kaysa sa students. Next is parents are demanding and their children have less behavior. So, ang mga bata nga naay mga authoritarian nga parents, mga tao, mga bata ang mga dependent kana magsalig na lang permi sa unsay isulti sa ginikanan kay wala man naandan man nila nga permi unsay gusto sa inahan mo ay tumanon, so dependent gyud. Next is the authoritative. Bali siya sa not totally nga bali, but naa siya may difference sa authoritarian. Kaya ang authoritative parents direct their children's activities in a rational and intelligent way. They are supportive, loving, and committed. Support a give and take relationship. Discuss the rules and policies with their children. Encourage children to present their point of view. Ito ganiya sa authoritarian, ang center dito to ang parents. But dire sa authoritative, center ang parents, but it supports a give and take relationship. Kung unsay gusto sa anak gusto sa anak, kung unsay suggestion sa anak iyang paminawon, if sakto gani iyang mo ihatag, kung dili gani dili mo give ang inahan, mukuha pa siya og mga idea. Okay, mga authoritative parents have children who are independent, reliable, rational, and confident. These children generally feel good about themselves. So, mas nindot ang outcome ang authoritative parents kaysa authoritarian. So, next is the permissive. Permissive parents are less controlling and behave with an accepting and non-punishing attitude towards their children's desire, action, and impulses. So, ang permissive ang mga walay mga pake. Dili may mga pake kanang i-spoiled nila ang ilang mga anak. Kung unsay ilang gusto sa anak, ihatag dayon. Dili nila i-control bitaw nga. Bisig sayop na, ihatag lang yapon. So, muna ang mga permissive mga parents. Children with permissive parents who do not put structure and other in things that they do. Disregard nila anything. Kung dako sa bata na, kung sa pangayo na lang gid, mo na ihatag. Kay dili muhilak or mangita magpaagi nga makuha gyud iyang gusto. And next is the uninvolved parents. Uninvolved parents who take on a hands-off stand in the, so mo na ang mga parents nga wali pake. Sagdaan na lang. Kung si gusto dili piyatag, pasagdaan na lang gyud nila. So mo na mga ang so ari na kasagaran mga bata nga nay mga uninvolved parents kay mga salbahis, mga basagulero, mga daghang mga kaaway. Manang mga bata nga nay mga uninvolved parents. The importance of teaching children the ability and skills to determine what is right or wrong was likely emphasized. Parenting styles or practices are considered a significant factor in developing moral reasoning. Yes, sa mga important nga factors nga ma-develop ang moral reasoning sa kabata ang parenting styles. Kung nindot pagdako nimo sa paggam or pag-raise nimo sa bata, mas nindot pod og outcomes. Kung bati pod ang outcomes, di ba? Kung unsa ang punuan mo ang bunga. Dili man kay nagtanom kag mangga nya munga kay nangka, so dili ni siya inana. Nga literal, but kung unsa ang ginikanan mo po'y anak. It must be noted that the kinds of parenting styles represent the dominant practices applied by parents in dealing with their children. When you become parents yourself, strive to adapt the authoritative parenting style. But depending on a certain situation, you can also practice the authoritarian or permissive parenting styles. Yes. So dili lang gid kaayo. Not all the times nga authoritative. Kung ikaw gyud mahimong nan or ginikanan, mahimo na ka ginikanan sud, dapat try to practice authority o authoritative. Okay. Mas nindot og outcomes o nindot og outcome kaysa uban. But sa kung parents lang gyud, dili man gyud sila di siya, yes, authoritative sila, but not all the times kay para na ako authoritarian sa dusay kay nasa usay nga naaslay nga decision nga sa di naging maayo. Ilaha lang gyap, gusto lang gyapon nila matuman sa, but hindi mag outcomes gyapon, and thanks to them. And that's all.